Evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Qatar for ERC Managers Round 13. This is penultimate round of the Championship Season 14, and it's not over. It's definitely not over in the drivers or the construction. Construction near enough over, but things aren't decided just as yet. But we're here with a night race at Qatar. Got 13 drivers on the grid, so we're just going to see Q1 out and then go on to the nitty gritty and start shortening the list of names ready for Q3. So we've got reserve Shaggy out on the track at the moment. Just bear with me 1 second. Shaggy in the Williams tonight. As I say, he is reserving. I've got no sound. Just bear with me. That'll do. I've got sound now. I've got sound of the Williams blasting around the Qatar track. Going around into turns 12, 13 and 14. We've got a couple of drivers out on the grid now as well. We've got King in the Haas. We've also got Pivot in the Ferrari. We'll go. Oh, we've got a Mercedes as well. That will be Captain Morgan. We'll go back on with Shaggy now as he starts his fast lap. Not that it really matters, but so then Shaggy just coming around turn 7 into turn 8, which is just a bit of a small curve. Shaggy around there is catching up to the back of the Mercedes. Hopefully that'll pull to one side and let Shaggy pass. Not on the washing line, and Captain Morgan has done that. Just coming round into the final corner, turn 16 for Shaggy. And we'll have a see. Ooh, really went over the white line there. It's a 1:24 for Shaggy. The next car, I think, was the Ferrari. Yeah, that's Pivot. King was next, but it looks like he had a bit of an issue. Everybody on softs except EXO, who's on the hards. Pivot purples sector 2 as he comes round into turn number 14, 15, and then this short straight to turn 16 to the final corner on the circuit. And it's a 1:22.8 for Pivot. We've got who is next? King just making his way round. I think Rank is on a lap. Who's sat in front of him? That's Shaggy on his in lap. Rank don't think he is on a fast lap. No, I don't think he's on a fast lap rank. No, he's going in the pits. Exo scrubbing up a set of hard tyres. Pivot on and in lap, and we've got the Haas King doing his slow motion race, as is Captain Morgan. Kenny's Ghost has got the ERS sorted out on his hot lap. Does sound quite nice, the Alpine. Just coming around turn 7, 8 and 9. And he slowed right down as Kenny. There we go again, coughing. So it's starting to retire. Jelly's retired and rank. Bit of a no-go with this Q1. Kenny's Ghost is giving it some in the Alpine. Pivot's retired. .8 seconds down on his fastest time is Kenny. He'll be going in the pits, I'm sure. But then again, he will have a faster time. But no, he's going in the pits. And Captain Morgan and King doing the slowest lap race. Shaggy retires and he's turning around. Going back, is he? No. Another car actually coming out of the pits. That's Waldo. And he will just let him do as he wants. Pardon me. So King and Exo doing the synchronized drive into the pits, hopefully. Then we can get on to Q2. Battling in the pit lane. So that is Q1 over and done with. Nobody's down and out. We're on to Q2, where we will lose a couple of drivers, but say on to Q2 in a short while. Right, on to Q2, where we will be losing a couple of drivers. Or will be revealed in 15 minutes' time. And again, looks like, is it Shaggy? No, there's a Sauber out as well. King has retired from the session. And I'd say I'm on my Twitch now, and there's an advert, so never mind. Yeah, Shaggy and Rank are on an outlap. Rank is lead car, so we'll stay on Rank for a short while, and on to Shaggy in a bit. Driver lineup tonight. In the Red Bull, we've got Exo and Rookie. McLaren, we've got Scar, Ferrari, Pivot, and Jelly. No drivers in the Aston Martin tonight. Captain Morgan and Master Bear are in the Mercedes. We've just got MK7 Hitch in the Racing Bull. Waldo and Kenny's Ghost in the Alpines. And Shaggy reserving for the Williams. King is in the Haas and Rank in the Sauber, who we are on board with now. Qatar. Anyway, there's Rank on his fast lap. I'll get the info up on screen now. Here is Rank. Qatar GP has been held 3 times since it was first held in 2021. Max Verstappen has 2 wins, and Red Bull have 2 wins in the Constructors. Each lap is 5.419 kilometres, which is 3.367 miles, and 100% race is 57 laps, which is 308.611 kilometres or 191.762 miles. Hey up, Bird, you alright, Uncle Bird? Mr. Albert? Hope you're well. And here comes Rankman with a 123.102. Shaggy was behind him. Here's Shaggy with a 124.078. I can see him, the Alpine of Kenny on an out lap. Pivots on a fast lap, as well as Waldo. I'll go on board with Waldo. Also in the Alpine, and currently leading the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors. Waldo, part of the Alpine team that are on top of the Constructors, along with Kenny's Ghost. Waldo's coming across the line now, and it's a 123.0. Hold there by Ferrari of Pivot, who's invalidated. And Jelly is on his fast lap. Now we've got the Sauber of Rank, who's invalidated. Shaggy also. This is he's invalidated anyway. Got Kenny's Ghost. He's on the hot lap. Is Kenny. Find Waldo's teammate. As I say, flying high in the Constructors. Not quite safe yet to call them to crown them champions, but a good result tonight will confirm their win in the Constructors. Kenny Definitely played a big part in where the Alpines line in the Constructors' Championship. Has done really well this year, as Kenny. And he's putting his foot down now to record a 1:23.3. Waldo on an in-lap, and then we've got the Ferrari of, I think it was Jelly, the first one. Yeah, Jelly. It's going around the final corner now, followed by teammate Pivot, as the short Pivot has invalidated. But Jelly's done a 1:22.8. That's fastest up to yet. And Pivot 1:35 was it? But that'll be his outlap. And he spins and crashes. Did he crash into his teammate? I don't know. But he's collided with Jelly and has got a 5-place grid penalty. All excitement here at Qatar in Q2. Kenny just on his in-lap now. And, well, that was quite funny. Pivot won't find it funny, neither will Jelly. We've got MK7H in the Racing Bolt just on an outlap. Mercedes, pardon me, of Captain Morgan behind him as well. We'll go through the Drivers and Constructors Championships just before the main feature. And this next 7 days, we will see the end of a few seasons. SRC final of their F1 Championship is tomorrow. Right, MK7H has already invalidated, so we'll find another culprit to follow around on their fast lap. Master Bear on an outlap, and so is Scar. So I think it will be Captain Morgan who we're on board with. Just coming round to his sector 1 split time at 30.8, and a purple sector 1 for the Mercedes driver. Sorry, I've just gone off Captain Morgan. Just touch the trigger on my controller. Just coming around to complete sector 2. Another purple sector there for the Mercedes. A couple more corners to negotiate. Final corner for Captain Morgan. Can he set the fastest time in Q2? And it's a 1:23.1. P4 for Captain Morgan. After 2 purple sectors. Exo on an outlap. Master Bear just started sector 3, purple sector 2. Mercedes driver currently P4 in the championships. Around the final corner goes Master Bear. Keeps it in the white line, and this is going to be P1. So 1:21.7, over a second quicker than Jelly. Got Scar in the McLaren. 1:27, but he's on his hot lap now. Is Phil. Captain Morgan on an in lap. XO. Purple sector 1. Around into turn 10. And I'll get a split time from sector 2 with just over 4 minutes of Q2 left. 58.114 is the split time for sector 2. Keeps it well inside the white lines, does the Red Bull. Around the final bend. And it's a 1:22.5 for XO. That's P2 for the Red Bull. Now, for some reason, oh, there we go. Master Bear has invalidated his in lap. We've got Phil Scar coming around now. Currently second in the Drivers' Championship is Phil. Around the final bend. Ooh, that was close. Just kept it inside the white lines. That's a 1:22.4. Knocks XO from P2. Got is that MK7 going on a fast lap now. Yet to set times. Also Pivot and Rookie are the same. Not set a time yet for Q2. Go on board with Scar. Again, I don't think this is going to be a lap that counts, as he's not using the RS and he's very low on racing fuel. I don't say petrol then. So 2 minutes 20 seconds to go in Q2. I think there's 4 go out. I'm not 100%. I think there's 4. Pivot, MK7 and Rookie will need to get the fingers out and get a time set, or else they'll be out. MK7 then with a 1:22.1. That's P2 for MK7. Kenny's Ghost on and out lap. Then we've got the Sauber of Rank. Also on an out lap. Ferrari of Pivot on an out lap. Shaggy on an out lap. And MK7 will be on an in lap. Kenny's Ghost then. Currently P9. That could be on the bubble as Fine Waldo retires. Kenny's Ghost coming around turn 4 and 5. Captain Morgan has retired. Waldo, Jelly, XO, Scar. I didn't see Phil's 1:22.4 for some reason. Sorry about that, Phil. So I'm sure we lose 4. One of which will be King. Kenny's Ghost, I think, is on the bubble. It's purple sector 2. We're now into a turn number 15. And onto the final corner. This could put Captain Morgan down a peg or 2. And here comes Kenny with a 1:23.2. He's still P9. Captain Morgan safe for now. Sauber then of rank 3/10 up on his first time, and that's P5 for rank. Pivot is invalidated. Shaggy needs to be at 124.0 and it's a 123.6. I don't know what's happened there. He's finished 10th. Is that the end of Q2? I think it is. And we'll see that Shaggy is through in P10. Pivot, Rookie and King are the three drivers eliminated in Q2. Master Bear went quickest with a 121.7. 4/10 quicker than MK7H. The Visa Casa Racing Bull McLaren Scar was third. XO Red Bull fourth. Rank Jelly, Waldo, Captain Morgan, Kenny and Shaggy make it to Q3. So here we are, the Q qualifier, the qualifier that matters, and not much action in the pits as we're looking at MK7, Shaggy and King's pits in the foreground. I've got Kenny's Ghost and Waldo. Again, all soft tyres on board with XO. Sauber of rank pops out in front of him, and I think it's the McLaren of Scar that is first out. Yep, Scar, then it's the Sauber and the Red Bull. I think that's an Alpine. But we'll just stay with Phil on his outlet. I'm just going to have a look at the football scores. And we have currently Leeds 2 up against Coventry in the Championship, and Newcastle, thanks to Jacob Murphy, are 1-0 up against Arsenal in the Caribou Cup. Scottish Premier, Celtic have beaten Dundee 2-0, and in the Women's League Cup, Chelsea lead West Ham 2-0. And in the Virtue Trophy, Peterborough 3, Cheltenham 2. Phil's just making his way around. The Red Bull is XO not far behind. So then we have got quite a few cars in close proximity as we start Q3 with a vengeance. We've got Scar followed by the Red Bull of XO. It's not very often you get two cars from different teams racing this close in qualifying. Mercedes in front of them hopefully will get out of the way in time. To sector 2 over and done with. XO keeping with the McLaren, so we think times will be similar. On to the final corner then, and it's who's going to be quickest. It's XO with a 122.0. Phil had a 122.5. And then Shaggy with 124.0. Rank with a 122.5. Captain Morgan, Jelly. Captain Morgan is the next car to go over with the time, and it's a 122.8. Captain Morgan, that's P5. And Kenny's Ghost is off on the fast lap now, which said he did a 122.8. So very good. Right, we'll go on the Mercedes and Master Bear then. It's coming around into turn 10. And we'll get a split of sector 2. And he's just gone through sector 2. Ooh, very close to the white lines there for Master Bear. He's coming into the final corner now. And it's a 121.8 for the Mercedes, and that's P1 for Master Bears. Rank Prix, I think, is going in the pits, followed by MK7H, who's on a fast lap now. Waldo in the pits, and we've got the Ferrari of Jelly with a 122.2. That's P3 for Jelly. We've got the Sauber then. No, it isn't. It's Mercedes of Captain Morgan. And then we've got the Red Bull of Exo going in rather hastily. Master Bear on an in lap. Then we've got the Racing Bull of MK7H on a fast lap. 6 minutes 20 seconds to go of Q3. Going into turn 10 now is MK7H. Sector 2 split, and it's purple. Sector 2 for the Cash App Racing Bull. Hey, Rookie in the chat. You right, pal? Hope you're well. Here's MK7H over 121.7. It's P1 for MK7H. He's found something from somewhere in Q3. Knocks Master Bear down to Q2. So 5 minutes remaining. I've just got the one car on the track. And it's MK7H on his in lap. Get ready for the melee before the final chance to see who's on pole here at Qatar for round 13 of ERC's Managers Championship. Just saw there how the curbs sent the Cash App a little skew-whiffer at 4 minutes 40 remaining. In the pits goes MK7H. Nobody out on track at the moment. Just under 4 minutes remaining. Waldo looks like he's going to be the first of the last chances. I'm all right, thanks, rookie. I'm very well. I've got my pre-op on the 15th of February, so I can't plan anything after that. Even though I have just paid my money for SRC's meetup on the 14th of March. I think it's 14th of March. Just check. Yeah, Friday the 14th of March. Is the meetup in Manchester. But so got my pre-op on the 15th of February, so touch wood, I'll still be able to make the meetup. Also, beginning of March, hopefully going to Stafford bird auction. Well over 25,000 birds for sale. As most you know, I do keep cage birds as a hobby, one of my many hobbies. Waldo on his presumably final fast lap. Everybody's out apart from, well, he's on his way, whoever it is now coming out, but they're not going to have time. Surely they're not going to have time to complete. As Waldo goes way off course, he's lost quite a few seconds there. So who is the next car on a fast lap? Shaggy on a fast lap now. Then we've got the Sauber of Rank on an outlap. Mercedes of Captain Morgan on an outlap. Master Bear, Exo and Scar. Waldo then looks like he'll have to hurry up if he wants to get another lap in. Got the Ferrari of is that Jelly? Yeah, behind him, and I'm pretty certain MK7H won't be making it. Pretty certain. 11 seconds he's got. He's P1 at the moment. No, unfortunately, he hasn't made it. He's going round though. But, right then, who is Kenny's Ghost then? Currently on a 122.8, and that's a 122.9, so he'll stay P9 for the time being. Shaggy up 5/10, currently P10, and he'll end in P10 even though his time is quicker. Got Rank Prix 600s up on his time, currently in P6. Keeps it in the white lines. That's a 122.4. That's P6 4. And then we've got Captain Morgan in P8. Master Bear. Ooh, 121.4 for Master Bear. That's P1, followed by Exo with 122.071. We've got Phil. Where did Phil end up? Phil's second with a 122.679. Waldo ends in P6. And I think that is it. Master Bear is your pole sitter for the race. And I'll get to you in a minute. Rookie in the chat, just bear with. Master Bear then is your pole sitter. I'll be on comms, mate. I've done it on my back before. I don't think it'll be the last time, but yeah, I'll be doing comms, no problem. So Master Bear is P1 and your pole sitter with a 121.4. Sky gets P2, 121.6, MK7H on row 2, along with EXO. Row 3 will be Jelly and Waldo. Row 4, Rank and Captain Morgan. And row 5, Kenny's Ghost and Shaggy. Yeah, just before Christmas, I think it was most of December, I was on my back in bed doing comms. But anyway, let's catch up with your driver and constructor championships. 2 rounds to go, including tonight at Qatar, with 66 points at stake for each round in order to pile the pressure on the drivers' championship leader, Fine Waldo. Second in the championship, Scar will need to win and hope Waldo DNFs. Third place on the drivers' champion podium isn't decided either, with the battle between Exo and Master Bear will go to the wire. And Jelly isn't out of it either. And mid-table is very close. And we've got Waldo on 337, 60 points ahead of Scar on 277. Exo's in third with 238. Master Bear 224. Jelly 188. Blunt 169. He's not here tonight. So King, if he finishes, could take Blunt, but he's on 163. Kenny's Ghost on 132. Mitio 130. Pivot 123. Rank 120. Pasteleo is not here tonight. He's on 106. Stuka Boy also missing. He's on 101. XRT inside on 90 and MK7 89 points is your top 15. And the Constructors' Championship still isn't decided, but the Alpines pairing of Waldo and Kenny's Ghost are favourites after a good haul of points last week. Mercedes drivers Master Bear and Captain Morgan are within 13 points of the Red Bull duo of Exo and Rookie in P2 of the Constructors. Alpine 469, Red Bull 418. We've got the Mercedes 405, Racing Bulls 344, McLaren 323, Ferrari 295, Haas 249, Williams 228, Aston Martin 194, and the Saubers on 41. So your Alpines tonight, Waldo and Kenny's Ghost, need to outscore the Red Bulls of Exo and Rookie, and the Mercedes duo, Captain Morgan and Master Bear, if they want to clinch the Constructors before next week's finale at Silverstone. As I say, Scar needs a win at the least tonight, or a Waldo DNF will help his causes. A little battle for third, even though Exo could mathematically get second. His battle is with Master Bear, who's just 14 points adrift. And we've got Jelly in P5. Should be safe for P5, but again, he can push for P3 if he keeps his nose clean and others above him in the championships falter. 8 drivers will be sorting their strategies out right now, ready for your penultimate round of the Managers ERC Championships Season 14. Stay tuned to International Paddock, though, to find out when the season begins. A new Season 15 and Season 5 SRC, both F2 and F1 for Simtech. I could have gone down and got a drink, couldn't I? But it's only a 50% race, so we should be okay. So 29 laps of the Qatar circuit. Just have a quick catch up on the football. So here at Qatar, waiting for the cars come on track, do the formation lap, and we'll just have a quick look at the football. Still 2-0 for Leeds, still 1-0 for Newcastle, Celtic still 2-0, and Chelsea women have beaten West Ham in the FA Women's League Cup 2-0. Peterborough beat Cheltenham in the Virtue Trophy 3-2. And the cars are ready for the formation lap. We'll go through your runners and riders, the positions and their tyres. And your pole sitter, Master Bear, is starting the race on the mediums in the Mercedes. Scar in the McLaren is also on mediums on row 1 in P2. MK7H in the Cash App Racing Bulls is on hards, as well as EXO, who's lining up 4th on the grid in the Red Bull. Jelly in the Ferrari is on mediums in P5. Waldo in the Alpine is starting the race on hards. Rank's done a rank. Captain Morgan will be starting on hards in the other Mercedes. Kenny's Ghost in the Alpine P9 be on the mediums. Shaggy P10 in the Williams will be on the mediums. Rookie in the Red Bull in P11 will be also on the mediums. King in the Haas will be starting on the hards and Pivot in the Ferrari on mediums, having had a grid penalty. So we line up on board with your pole sitter, Master Bear, Scar and MK7H, and we are ready. Cars are all lined up on the grid now. The red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're away here at Qatar. Master Bear gets a cracking start. Scar comes up alongside him on board with Scar as they go into turn 1. Master Bear on the outside of Scar. Scar's got the inside line and nips over as Master Bear cuts on the inside, and that's Master Bear back in front. A little bit of contact between the two cars, but I'm not surprised because this track is not very wide, and Scar settles into P2 behind Master Bear. Jelly's up to P3. I've got past MK7H, so he's in P4. EXO's in P5 rank. P6 is the yellow flag, and I think that could well be Pivot. Oh no, yes it is, it's Pivot. Rank battering away at EXO, takes it into P5. Waldo's in P7 in the Alpine, closing up on the Red Bull. Captain Morgan in the Mercedes P8. Kenny's Ghost P9. King up to P10. Now we've got Rookie and Shaggy on board with Shaggy, who's a bit adrift on the field at the moment. Pivot, and with a bit of a mishap, is bringing up the rear. Anyway, onto normal camera angle. It's Master Bear in the lead, followed by Scar, Jelly and MK7H. Going around the final bend to complete the first lap and start lap 2. Sauber of rank went a little bit wide there. Master Bear crosses the line. Scar coming alongside. No, thinks better of the move, but settles back in second. Jelly has got MK7H and the Sauber of rank for company with Exo just a little bit behind in the Red Bull. Waldo, Captain Morgan, Kenny's Ghost and King are your top 10. Back to the front two. He'll pull away a little bit from Jelly. Master Bear still leads from Scar. Jelly, MK7H and the Sauber of rank. Exo, Waldo down in 7th, the current drivers champion leader. Bit of a gap then to Captain Morgan, and Shaggy and Pivot are in the pits. I wonder if there's been some contact with those two. Now they are well adrift of the field, and both are fitted a pair of fresh medium tyres. Master Bear and Scar. Master Bear half-second lead over Scar in P2. Jelly still there at P3. And not much change in the proceedings as of yet. I'm just going to make myself comfortable. I'm bored with Jelly, currently 3rd. We look down on the start-finish straight. And Master Bear chokes up a 1:25.4. But Scar is coming near, and Scar makes P1. Any changes there? Exo's up to P5, getting past rank. And King has got past Captain Morgan and Kenny's Ghost for P8. Bit of a backfire there from one of the cars. We had Kenny's Ghost in P10, Rookie 11, Shaggy 12, Pivot bringing up the rear in P13. A Scar leads them around turn 6 on lap 2. Jelly a little bit closer as he has put a 1.5 second gap to MK7 Hitch in his quest to catch up to the leaders. Going round turn 12, 13 and 14, it's the McLaren of Scar leading Master Bear in the Mercedes in P2. P3 is the Ferrari of Jelly. A little bit of a gap then of a second to MK7 Hitch and Exo, the Sauber of rank, on Waldo in P7, and a 2 second gap then to King. But we'll go a Scar goes fastest lap and stays in the lead for Master Bear and Jelly. And K7 Hitch. There's the Sauber of rank making the move on Exo for P5. Although King still leads Captain Morgan and Kenny's Ghost, with Rookie, Shaggy and Pivot closing in on the Williams of Shaggy. Scar leads and 7/10 up on his sector 1 time. 4 seconds up. 4/10 up, not seconds, 4/10 up on his fastest sector 1 time. Leads the Mercedes and Master Bear and Jelly in the Ferrari. A 1.5 second gap then to MK7 Hitch. 2 seconds into rank as Pivot has got past Shaggy. So holds P6 in the Red Bull with Waldo and King. I think I've swallowed a fly. Back to leaders then. Scar still leads Master Bear and Jelly. These 3 are 1.5 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. And King is the first driver to pick up a penalty. He did start from P13 and he's up to P8, so he's definitely been on the boil as King. As you look back, can't see any more movements except for rank and Exo. Exo in the Red Bull takes P5 from the Sauber. Let's see if there's anybody any closer. King, Captain Morgan, Kenny's Ghost, Rookie, Pivot and Shaggy now your back marker. Scar then with nearly a second lead on Master Bear. He's nearly a second lead on Jelly. So things are starting to lengthen out as Pivot records the fastest lap. Currently in P12, a 1:24.8. for the Ferrari driver. Master Bear's definitely put the pedal down a bit. He's within 8/10 of Scar and pulled away from Jelly. And closest battle on track at the moment is at 4 P5 between Exo, Rank and Waldo. Rank has not helped his causes by picking up a penalty. Hard track to keep within track limits is Qatar. As Scar starts lap 6. We'll go down now to the battle with Exo, Rank and Waldo. Here's Rank close enough to Exo. He's having a look on the inside of the Red Bull. And that's Rank up to P5. Exo settles in behind, goes for the inside line. No, pulls out of the move. But there seems to be a lot more grip on Exo's car than the Sauber. Interesting little battle with these three. As Scar has pulled a second half on Master Bear. But this is the battle at the moment. Another battle there for P8 with Captain Morgan, King and Kenny's Ghost right behind these three. We are Captain Morgan, Mercedes, King, Haas and Kenny's Ghost in the Alpine. Go back up to Exo's, Rank and Waldo's little battle 4P5. MK7H has got quite close to the back of Jelly now, and Jelly's 2.5 seconds behind Master Bear. I don't know if Jelly has made a mistake somewhere, but he has definitely picked up a 3-second penalty. So 3 drivers within the first 6 laps picked up penalties. And we just saw MK7H going around the final bend, not far behind Jelly. We'll stay on board and have a look and see if the Cash App gets to P3, which he does from Jelly, and Exo's up to P5, getting past the Sauber of Rank. Waldo sits in behind, and we've got Captain Morgan, and here comes the Haas of King. Thinks better about the move. Does the Haas. King in P9, Kenny's Ghost Alpine P10, Rookie's holding on to P11 with Pivot and Shaggy. 3.5 seconds adrift of the Ferrari of Pivot, but Scar, nice 1.5 second lead over Master Bear, who has, King's picked up his second penalty of the night. Master Bear 3 seconds ahead of NK7H, who's putting a little bit of daylight between himself and Jelly. Exo's not far behind, 2.6, with a second gap to Rank. Waldo is all up the back end of Rank Sauber. He's got the inside line there, and he's got the better drive out of that turn 9, 10 actually it was. It's the Sauber holding on to P6. Right, tickly throat. Anyway, we'll go back up to your leaders, who finished lap 7 and start lap 8. And it's Scar from Master Bear, MK7H now. Ferrari of Jelly's in 4th. And we've got Exo with the Sauber of Rank. Not close enough for the move, but Waldo is on Rank. And that's Waldo up to P6. Captain Morgan holding on to P8 for the time being. There comes King. No. Close, but not close enough for the overtake. Scar then maintaining his lead over Master Bear, still nearly 3 seconds ahead of MK7H. Jelly's still there. Exo, Waldo and Rank are also very, very close as they're coming around to finish sector 2 of lap 8. And it's Scar who leads them. Master Bear, MK7H, Jelly's dropped out of DRS range now. Exo, Waldo, Rank's dropped out of DRS on Waldo. Captain Morgan in P8 with King and Kenny's Ghost inside DRS. Up to your leaders then. Scar leads from Master Bear. No DRS for Master Bear and no DRS for MK7H. Jelly also without a boost. Exo hasn't got it, but Waldo has. Closed the gap considerably on the Red Bull, but not close enough for the move as the Sauber of rank dropping off the pace a little bit now. And King has got past Captain Morgan up to P8 for the Haas driver. Captain Morgan settles in behind with Kenny's Ghost also still there with a chance of an overtake in the next not too distant future. Rookie in P11, Pivot P12 and Shaggy bringing up the rear in P13. But Pivot and Shaggy have made pit stops. And Scar is now 1 point ahead, 1.8 ahead of the Mercedes and Master Bear, who's 2.5 seconds ahead of MK7H. He's got a nice 2-second buffer over Jelly, who's got a nice 2-second advantage over Exo, but Exo has got Waldo for company. Let's stay on board with these two, as it's one of only 2 battles on the circuit at the moment. And Master Bear, your race pole sitter, currently in P2, has received a penalty and has gone in the pits. Put a set of hards on as we see Waldo get past Exo. Another backfire of engines. Master Bear in the pits puts a set of hards on and is down in P10. Scar then with a 4-second lead over MK7. Hitch in P2. Jelly holding on to P3 in the Ferrari. Waldo only 1.5 seconds here adrift of the Ferrari. So we'll see what comes soon. Scar leads Jelly, Waldo and Exo. Here, Alpine and Red Bull jockeying for P4. We've got Rank on his own in P6. King has Captain Morgan and Kenny still for company, and Master Bear is 11 seconds adrift in P10. Is Exo close enough for the move, but Jelly's in the pits. Looks like these mediums are only lasting around 10-12 laps. As Master Bear and Jelly have succumbed to the very, very tyre sapping track here at Qatar. Scar still leads from the Racing Bull Paddock car of MK7H. 4.5 seconds is a gap. Exo still has P3 with Waldo. And then we've got Captain Morgan, 7 seconds adrift of Waldo with King. Kenny's goes King pushing the Mercedes of Captain Morgan. And then Master Bear is now only 9 seconds behind Kenny's Ghost. It was 11, down to 9. So the Mercedes get to grips with the slower hard tyre. MK7H in P2. Scar goes out on another lap. And he's a 2.5 seconds down on his quickest lap. And MK7H is 2/10 up on his fastest lap. So the hards coming into their own at the moment as Exo leads Waldo for the time being. Is Waldo close enough for the move? No, tucks in behind the Red Bull in P4. Captain Morgan, here comes King up to P5. The Haas driver having got past Captain Morgan, who's in P6. Kenny's Ghost P7, 8 seconds adrift of Kenny is Master Bear, Jelly, Rookie, Rank, Pivot and Shaggy bringing up the rear. So Scar very close to a pit. but he's very good at saving his tyres. Here's Phil. Makes tyres last that little bit longer than most drivers. Well, that gap between himself and MK7H is coming down a little bit. Scar will come in, presumably put the hards on, and then when the hards have had enough, they'll be putting the mediums on. Staying out for another lap is Phil, and that time is 1.6 seconds adrift of his fastest lap, and 6/10 slower is MK7H. Got a yellow flag, and that is a cash app. No, it isn't. It's Rookie in the Red Bull. Rookie's had a bit of a spin in the Red Bull. Back on it though now. And them tyres could have seen the best. 11 lap old mediums for the Red Bull. Scar then 4.2 seconds ahead of MK7H with EXO, who has Wolo still breathing down his neck, as has been for a greater part of this race. And the Rookie decides to pit on them 11 old mediums. And Kenny's Ghost will be coming in shortly as well. We're on board with Scar, and he's now only 3.9 seconds ahead of the hards of MK7. Pitching P2. EXO also seen to put these hards to good use as well, with Waldo, Captain Morgan and King. Got Kenny's Ghost as Scar decides to pit. That will put MK7 in the lead and your new race leader. Scar has put a set of hards on. And Kenny's Ghost be coming in? No, he's staying out for another lap. Is Kenny. And Scar drops to at least P6. Could be P8. Will Master Bear get past Scar? MK7H has picked up a penalty. And Master Bear has got past Scar. So your race leader picks up a penalty. 4.5 seconds ahead of Red Bull's EXO in P2. Waldo's there as well. But penalties are adding up. MK7H leads from EXO in P2. Waldo still in close proximity of the Red Bull. Waldo in the Alpine. Go on board with Waldo as he chases down the Red Bull. Just lifts around turn 15. And again, another little lift and a brake. He comes down following EXO. And here he comes. We're on board with Waldo. He finally does make the pass on the Red Bull. And that's Waldo up to P2. And Hards hold the first 5 positions. Well, 6 positions, 7 positions now as Kenny's Ghost decides to pit. So ideally, these Hards could do with lasting to around lap 20-21, because the mediums are only lasting 10 to 12 laps. MK7H though, Cash App Racing Bull has the Williams of Shaggy in his sights as a back marker. We might be able to use the Williams of Shaggy as an advantage coming down the start finish straight, getting DRS off the back marker. Don't think he's quite close enough. No, he's not, I don't think. See if that flap comes up. No, it doesn't. But tell you, his flap will open up, and that's Exo's Red Bull. Chasing down Waldo 4P2. Not close enough for the move as King has decided to pit on 14 lap hold hards. That means his mediums will need to last 14 laps. Interesting. See what happens anyway. To MK7H with a 4.8 second advantage over Waldo in the Alpine. Red Bull's Exo chasing down the Alpine of Waldo. I'll get onto this battle when they go on to the start-finish line. But Scar has got past Master Bear, and the Master Bear got past Scar, who's just coming out of the pits. But Phil has managed to take the Mercedes. Jelly 8 seconds adrift in the Ferrari, another 9 seconds then to rank. King on the faster medium tyre, chasing down the Sauber. Captain Morgan and all in the Mercedes, also on mediums, and everybody else on the hards. Kenny's goes to P10, pivot 24 seconds behind Rookie and Scar with the fastest lap of 1:24.3. Waldo and Exo still second and third. 12 laps remaining. Well, 13 laps remaining. To MK7H. 5 seconds up the road from Waldo and Exo. And then we've got 11-second gap then to Scar. Master Bear. 10 seconds then to Jelly. King is pulling the gap on rank. Sauber 4P7. She is ass. Very close. Captain Morgan also close in the Mercedes. Shaggy chasing down the Red Bull of Rookie as well. He's not inside DRS's rank. Picks up his second 3-second penalty as Waldo is in the pits on Exo. Has got a penalty as well for speeding in the pits, which is easy to do at Qatar. I did it on Friday when I raced here. Scar up to P2. Be interesting to see how long he is behind hits. It's 16.1 seconds. Exo, will he come out in ahead of Jelly? No, he won't. Jelly gets past both Waldo and Exo. Waldo and Exo on the mediums, like King and Captain Morgan are. But Waldo has got a flyer of a restart. There's just 2 seconds drift of the Ferrari of Jelly. MK7H, 15 seconds is the gap between himself and Scar in P2. Going to be close. He will come out in third if he pits now. Onto the faster medium tyre. There's Shaggy and Rookie battling it out for P12. MK7H decides to pit now. Be interested to see where he comes out. Let's have a look at Rookie and Shaggy. Shaggy's pulling alongside the Red Bull. That's a Williams up to P12. So MK7 in the pits. Put on a fresh set of mediums that need to last 10 laps. Scar and Master Bear both get past Hitch. Jelly just coming down the start-finish straight now. Can MK7H get out in time? I think he does. Yeah, he's out in third on the quicker medium tyre. A bit of a backfire there from the Cash App Racing Bull. Well, MK7H can keep it all intact. Keep hold of P3. Close down on Masturbate in P2. 9.6 is the gap. We'll keep an eye out on that as we go on to Waldo with a 3-second penalty. Wow. Well, Scar in P1 has got clean racing points. As is Captain Morgan, Ken's Ghost, Pivot, Shaggy and Rookie. Everybody else has at least 3 seconds to add on to their finishing time. It's a battle here for P4 with Jelly, Waldo and Exo. Ferrari under pressure from the Alpine of Waldo. The Red Bull of Exo waiting patiently to see if there are any mistakes made ahead, and he can just whip in and make that move. Ooh, the Ferrari's gone a little bit wide, and Jelly picks up his second 3 penalty seconds. And as Master Bear gets past Scar. Rank pits up a penalty. We missed that overtake from Master Bear on Scar. And Waldo and Exo both get past Jelly. And that's Waldo up to P4. And this battle isn't over. Jelly keeps keeping the Red Bull at bay. But no, Exo's got the inside line. And up to P5. Here comes Jelly again on the inside. Not quite close enough for the move. Yellow flag, and that's a Ferrari. Is that Pivot? Yeah, Pivot has made a mistake and has come out just 15 seconds ahead of Shaggy. So disappointing for the Ferrari. Pivot picks up a penalty. On board with Pivot then, as he picked up that penalty. It's Master Bear then. We didn't see the overtake on Scar, but it was made, and MK7H has pulled out a full second on Scars. I've got another yellow flag, and that's Pivot again. Shaggy will see blood now as Scar. Oh, Shaggy picks up a penalty. Somebody else before him as well. I think it was Pivot. So MK7H, just have a look, see if we've got all the penalties down, as Captain Morgan makes P8 for the Mercedes. No good result up to yet for Mercedes, P2 and 8. MK7H is closing the gap considerably on the 2 hard drivers ahead of him, as Scar has put quite a bit of distance between himself and Master Bear. Coming around at the end of Sector 2. Master Bear is 3/10 down on his fastest Sector 2 time. He follows the McLaren, and he's now out of DRS range, back in it for a touch. MK7H 7.6, that's 2 seconds he's caught up on Master Bear and Scar within the last 2 laps. Exo 4 seconds adrift of Cash App, as Scar records a 1:24.184, and unfortunately Master Bear not close enough for the move on the McLaren. It's Waldo and Exo swap positions. Waldo up to P4, Exo P5. Jelly down in P6 with King 6 seconds adrift in P7. We're on lap 22 now of 29. And we've got Exo and Waldo close. And we've got Master Bear and Scar battling that out for the lead. MK7H needs to take a second a lap. Waldo just 2:10 slower as his fastest time at Sector 1. This is the closest battle on track at the moment. Waldo and Exo. We've got a battle for the lead between Scar and Master Bear. Exo really close to Waldo now. Another battle further down the field, King and Captain Morgan. As Scar and Master Bear complete lap 22. Master Bear has opened the DRS but isn't close enough to the McLaren. Let's have a look at Waldo and Exo. Exo moves to the right hand side of the Alpine, and that's moved on. That's Exo up to P4. Waldo P5, Jelly P6. King and Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan has the DRS on the Haas. Is he close enough? Look at the Sauber of rank as well, closing in. And here comes Captain Morgan on the inside, but no. King holds on, but goes a little wide, puts back in, and still holds on to P7, does the Haas driver. Waldo and Exo continuing their battle for P4. And MK7 is 6.4 seconds adrift of Master Bear. Still on course to catch. He's got to make them medium tyres last. Don't want to damage them too much, but he's definitely closing in. Oh, the Mercedes of Master Bear, who is now out of DRS of Scar. We'll go back up to this duo battling out for the lead. DRS is open on the Mercedes then. He must have actually got it, but he's not close enough for the move. Exo and Waldo. Is Waldo close enough to the Red Bull? Looks like it, as Jelly picks up a penalty. But no, Waldo sits behind Exo. I think he could have made the move, but he's just happy sitting behind the Red Bull, easing his tyres and fuel. King holding on to P7. Captain Morgan settles in behind. Rank 3.5 seconds adrift. Kemmy's Ghost, Pivot, Shaggy, and Rookie. And then your leaders just coming out of sector 2 as King picks up another penalty. And Scar leads them into sector 3 of lap 24, and the yellow flag. I think that could be Rookie letting the Mercedes. Was it Rookie though? Better have a look. Actually, it's Exo. No, it's got to be Rookie. Pulls over, does Rookie, letting the quicker cars pass. The gentleman he is, as Exo, his teammate, follows and keeps hold of P4. I don't think MK7 is going to catch Master Bear now, even though he is only 5.7 seconds adrift with 4 laps remaining. Rank has got past King, who's pitted. King has pitted, perhaps going for fastest lap, is he? Yep, he's put the softs on. Scar leads up. All clean. Oh, Rookie's put the wrong setup on. He's saying he keeps losing the back end. Oh dear, Rookie. Not like you, mate. Not like you. Scar has got, well, he's got another 4 laps to go yet, but he needed the race win, which say he's 4 laps off getting, and cutting the gap of Waldo. The 1 lap remaining for the championships. This Scar coming down now. Plenty of gap between himself and Master Bear, who was out of DRS, and K7 just 4.8 seconds now with 3 laps remaining. Waldo and Exo continuing their battle. Exo's still got that 10-second penalty as well. Jelly catching Morgan. Rank Kenny. So just the one battle on track now. That's Waldo and Exo. 4.5 seconds the gap between MK7 and Master Bear. Just 19, that's 56. Yeah, I think Waldo will be crowned champion if he keeps hold of P4. As King gets past Kenny's Ghost for P9. Here comes Exo. DRS open. Chasing down the Alpine. Waldo. P4. Just 2 laps remaining. Just let me work this out now. 33. That's 310. Yeah, I think Waldo will be crowned champion at the end of this race. If things stay the same. Scar did everything he set out to do, and that is to take the race win. Yellow flag caution, and that is a Ferrari. Is it Pivot or is it Jelly? It's Pivot. Oh, we've got a rookie as well. He's lost the back end, like I said, he's put the wrong setup on. Rookie in trouble as well. Let's have a quick look at your penalties. So Master Bear's on 3, MK7 it's on 6. He's only 3 seconds behind Mercedes. Waldo Exo on them 10 seconds as well. He could lose a couple of places. He will lose a couple of places. But Rookie, Kenny and Captain Morgan as well as Scar are the only 4 drivers. Ooh, where is Rookie going? Oh dear, he's in trouble, isn't he? He's having a rough time of it. But I'm sure he'll keep hold of the Red Bull and earn them 7 points needed for the Red Bulls. So then, penultimate lap coming to an end as Pivot picks up another penalty. And there goes Scar to start the final lap for the McLaren. Master Bear and MK7H is only 2 seconds behind the Mercedes, but does have 3 seconds penalties more than the Mercedes driver. But they'll want to get past him on track, I'm sure, as Exo gets past Waldo, but he has got a 10-second penalty, burdening his final result. Scar, though, just coming around to start Sector 2 with a 2.5 second lead over Master Bear, who's only got a 1.5 second advantage of MK7H. Exo's in P4 with Waldo all over the back of him. Well, that's not over yet. Can MK7H close in on the Mercedes Master Bear. Final corner then, 4 Scar. And that is round 13. 1 for the McLaren. He did everything he needed to do. And unfortunately for MK7, he didn't cast match of the bear for P2. MK7 will take P3. EXO P4. But Waldo takes that away from him because he didn't do his time in the pits, EXO, so he'll have to settle for P5. Jelly's got P6. Captain Morgan, who we're on board with now, gets P7. Oh, actually, Captain Morgan's got 6th. As Jelly had penalties. Ranks in P8 with King P9. Kenny's Ghost in the Alpine gets P9 as King is defunct to P10. I've got Pivot in P11. Here's Pivot. With Shaggy and Rookie making up the numbers. So, driver of the day, Scar on the game. I'm going to give it to Captain Morgan, who finished 6th tonight for the Mercedes. Captain Morgan gets my driver of the day. Are we going to get confirmation of your winner? Doesn't look like we are. It's loading up, and I think we're not going to get it because I'd like to know who got the fastest lap. I'm not going to find out. There is your winner, Scar with Master Bear and MK7 on the. Oh, Scar did get the fastest lap, a 1:24.194. And a race win. So there's Scar, your winner from Master Bay, P2. MK7 makes the podium in P3. Waldo P4, and that is enough to take the ERC Managers Drivers Championships Season 14. A brilliant season for the Alpine driver, and I think these Alpine team, with the aid of Kenny's Ghost, has clinched the constructors as well. Confirmation will be made as soon as possible. But Exo's P5, Captain Morgan P6, Jelly 7, rank 8, Kenny 9, King 10, Pivot P11 with ERC Shaggy and Rookie License P12 and 13 respectfully. So I think we can say that your driver's champion has been crowned tonight. Waldo finishing 4th. Even though Scar did take the win, I think he's got enough points now to take that coveted Managers Drivers Champion title. Alpine, I'm pretty sure I've won the Constructors from Red Bull. But anyway, we will find out next week where everybody will finish, because next week is the final. But until then, on International Paddock, you can watch the SRC F1 season come to its finale at Silverstone. ERC 100 also on tomorrow night at a track to be arranged. UCR on Friday night are at Saudi, and RFL on Saturday are at Monaco. The Masters penultimate round is on Sunday here at Qatar, and then Wednesday ERC Managers finale at Silverstone, where all positions will be revealed. thanks for joining me tonight anyway. It's been quite a good race here at Qatar. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all hopefully very soon. See you all. Thank you.